So, hey bitches, you might notice that I did another live stream. Well, the reason why the earlier live stream stopped because my internet stopped working, so I had to switch to another internet. Thankfully, this isn't Team Creed, so some of my progress isn't really truly lost. Like, saving the place locally is quite important because if you don't, all of the hard work you might have done is gone to waste. One thing the step-radio simulators have an advantage over live service rhythm games is that the simulation games can be played offline while the live service ones they can't, which honestly sucks. Or maybe I might have been using up lots of the data. It's like, I can't believe I had to make a part 2 of this live stream and shit. All of the internet technical difficulties, bullshit. So this one does work. Let's like send it to 7. The other lifts are not retrofitted. See, it works. It fucking works. Of course, after this, this retrofit pack would be properly released. And while there's some models such as, let's go to like if you haven't noticed, most of the models are not really official Technic models, so they won't be retrofitted. Like, it's a fact. This means that this one will not be retrofitted. This one would technically be retrofitted, but it's actually a reskin, so I'm reconsidering that. No, this one would be retrofitted because it's a free product. Not this one though, the lifts are just a modification of that one. Not really this one, because technically, while the creator of this model, this one is technically a re-upload of the official ones, and those are the ones that are official, which the reason why this one aren't really retrofitted because they aren't the final version, and the final version is this one, the version 2. I did some strange lifts back then. And there's this one, which is an actual fake tick lift made to trick people, which is actually a West Interium 11. It's more of a Technic Resco with Gen 4 assets for some reason. Like, you could just say that, oh, this is a brand new Technic Gen 4 lift, but guess what? It's a reskin of a West with Technic Gen 4 assets. Clickbaity, but might be considered for retrofitting. It's like I don't just retrofit all of them at once, it's just like I retrofit as a side project. These ones cannot be retrofitted because they are not fucking official. And the fire alarms don't really count because they're not really. You get some weird models like the custom version, which looks like a nicer version of it, but since it's a modification of an existing lift, it cannot be retrofitted. There's some weird models like the one-speed door version of it. Oh my god. You know, it's kind of shitty when they decided to put a web-based interface for this thing. This is a fake one, not included. There's some weird models such as fixed, which is just this. Nope. Then there's some other stuff. And the strange clickbaity models. Okay, this one is genuinely legitimate. They did have a Technic Travelonic one, which is actually this one, which we will retrofit later, but not now. As you can see, if we want to retrofit this, I think I need to like make a modification of the keycard system I existingly made, so you can like lock on unlock floors in game, like change how the floors are locked or unlocked in game, which it doesn't really save because there's no data stores involved. It's like, yeah, I will retrofit this later, but I'm not gonna retrofit it now. Of course, we could just put the Technic Untitled as part of the retrofit there. You know, the thing is, I thought that back in 2015 or 2016, I thought that Oxa was a plugin to generate those lifts. But I was fucking wrong. It turns out it's a fucking free model. And you don't need to generate them at all. It's like, I exist, therefore I exist. So the best part is that the lanterns, my modification is that the text would appropriately change. mechanical keyboard stuff. Useful for video games because there's no limited inputs. It's like you can press as much as you want and all of them will be registered. Like, I forgot about doing this thing. Can't believe it. There we go. It still won't recognize because there's no script. And the closest we have to a script is there. We could just copy this and paste it to this one as a demonstration one. Like, okay, if you want, it's like it just doesn't know how to.
Please allow the doors to close.
Oh, it's like it's trying to find elevator B, C, and D, except they haven't really been retrofitted yet. It's like we could just put them here for convenience. Then maybe it would help find the lift. It technically did work. It's just that there's some problems with it. Strange. And there's this funny thing which if you enable it and click it, independent, it's like the lift doesn't really exist. So therefore this button still technically works. The no DT button actually does work as an independent service button, which is actually neat when you think about it. Like, how the fuck would it try to recognize a lift, man? Of course, you can just watch this after the stream ends, so... Like if you just suddenly get rid of the 7th floor and like, you know, you do this bullshit called like, let's say we change it to 8. Well, of course, that button will be deleted. The 7th floor button will be deleted because that floor does not fucking exist. Let me just turn it back to 7. See? It works. Of course, you can still press the buttons that are not meant to be selected. But I could just do a slight update. It actually has to do with the panels. Like if there's no panels, then the button should not exist. Additionally, I could just make it so the interactable one is disabled, so that means it will just be a non-clickable button. Like I could just copy this one. Oh no, the perils of duplicated mode. Like I'm just gonna like disable interactable. Like just turn it into that. So basically, once you've told that you can click one, it's like boom. You can't really click it. Except that you can still click it for some odd reason. Which sounds stupid, but it is dumb. Of course. The BTI is quite complicated. Or maybe I just forgot to do a toString. That would solve the issue. Look, you can't really click it anymore because it's not really interactable. It's like I need to like make the transparency 0.5 or 0.1, like 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 3. It's like 0.34, something you can't really click. Even the text will be affected. Like, let's say you can't really click on it because it's bad UI design. Let's just do 0.5 for the text labels. Like, if you can't really click on them, maybe making them 0.5 transparency would do the trick. Like, look. Now that makes sense because you can now easily tell what floors you can select and what floors you can't select. And now the tricky part. This. We need to like check out the script and see if there's any problematic assets. Oh my god, I think I just did a... Nope, I'm just fine. It's annoying. Then we just remove the callbacks. Like erase traces of the old DD. Then replace them with the traces of a better DD. And when you run, you can see that it has been taken place. See? What's the point of clicking a floor that doesn't really exist? Like I could just click this one. That's how it fucking works. Of course, this is the most important part. It's like when you want to do this, you get to take advantage of the so this one is going to be elevator A, B, then you no. Let's see. We just ungroup it and finally D. Then we remove the competitors and see what they really have changed. It turns out nothing has changed, and now we have fully retrofitted those motherfucking elevators. Of course, the floor buttons are not locked. And you may still be able to spam the floor buttons, but it's not really like getting an elevator completely stuck. That's the thing. As you can see, the product is now complete. However, I need to do some small updates regarding the destination dispatch panel itself. But in its current state, it's fine. There's this DD independent stuff, which means that this one can't really be affected by and of course, because of that, boom. Unless you click this one, and which the doors can close. And we can be selected with DD. So the DD panel in other lifts, for example, this one, we're just gonna replace it with something better. We get this thing, it's it doesn't really have that. We just pasted it, except that we're just gonna get rid of the BTL functions. Because who fucking cares about BTL? We could just cut off this entire line of code. And get rid of the main flow bullshit. It's the only changes is this one, so it's arguably an improvement. We need to test this one here. Anyways, I'm gonna like do something funny. Enable this. This will prevent the numbers from flying out of the indicator. And as you can see for this one, the code for it is that you need a code name 137. 137, that's it. 137. Kinda disappointment. Then we saved files, so I mean we could just copy the DD panel and get away with all of the It's nearly 2 a.m. Here's a big improvement to it.
Please allow the doors to close.
I kinda like how this one meant lift variety. Such a strange word to say. Like, let's see, we could imagine this one. Having a BTI 11 and BTI 1. Of course, BTI 11 would disappear while BTI 4 would stay the same. Of course, because this is at the 10th floor, we can just make it BTI 3 and the bottom would just be like this. And then the background go transparent, and it means that you can't really press this floor because you can just get rid of this, and there we go. I think we made a perfect DD shit. So what about the motor sounds, you may ask? Well, this is the simplest part. Oh wait, I already did that. And now it's finally done. The next thing is that after I did this retrofit, which will be released as a separate project, I'll do a Gen 5 version of this. But I don't know if that would actually happen though, because I'm just fucking tired. It's 2 fucking AM. Well, nearly. It's still 1 AM, but it's gonna be 2 AM for me at least. And technically it will be 2:30 AM for people who are living in that certain country that was a victim to US bombings, which results in them committing war crimes after they suffered from US war crimes. But let's not get too political. It might be 5 AM or 4 AM for the people who live in, or maybe it will be just 4 AM for the people who live in South Asia, specifically India and stuff like that. I think it's morning for the people who live in Southeast Asia, like Indonesia, or like the ones like, and for Americans I think they're having an afternoon or an evening, not sure though. But why you should be concerned with that, I'm not really great at clock bullshits. So a reminder, it will have bugs. Please do not expect a completely flawless one, and that it's still different from the original. It's like, it's a fucking derivative work. Like, of course. You could just get rid of those. And that we have the non-retrofitted lifts left. And that we could publish the game. So now that we have finally finished, we're gonna play the TikTok game, which is actually one play, so I won't really post the link if you want to play with me. And oh my god, Roblox has changed their interface. And I'm getting the fucking white stitch eraser. And of course, it made the Roblox website weird. It's like you can't really see it on Okay, you can actually see it on screen. It's like you can just type out the URL, or I could just do this and do that. Maybe it could play alone. As in, you won't be able to play with me or others, because this is solely a single player experience.
Please allow the doors to close.
I may have forgotten some things and that it would be updated without further notice. So it won't actually, like, I'm just reconsidering releasing it for now.
Please allow the
Maybe
doors to
later I
close.
would release it. Like, of course, people are asking me to retrofit this one. It's like, I'm actually considering retrofitting it, but I'm prioritizing those ones because I already made the buttons for it. I would retrofit this later because I also made the buttons for it. And it'll be slightly easier than this because for those ones, I haven't really made the buttons for it yet. I will provide a small update to those lifts so that they have appropriate sound, which means that you
We're
can't really
sorry,
hear
the
this
number you
lift
have
from
dialed
a
is not in
specific
service at this
system.
time.
Just to keep the sound effects localized. There's some glitches with the indicator, which is unavoidable, which means I might have to do the whole thing again, which sucks. So yeah, I'm reconsidering releasing this. It's a buggy product, and that I haven't really noticed it because the Travelonic 10 models are usually 2 stories. Like, if you like... See? Buggy. Therefore, it won't be released until I fix the exterior lanterns, which may be slightly complicated. However, for those lifts there, this one, this one, this one, and that one, the indicators are native. But Travelonic 10 ones, I have to redo the exterior indicator script. Because of the problematic, I did it in a problematic way. It's like quite fucking shit. Like the way the native, it would do this. But when you go like up direction, it will do this color. And when you do both directions, it will use this down color direction. Unless you set it up as that. See? Down. It's like this. And then when you push up, it becomes this. The thing is, the similar execution is done for that one. It which does have a locking system, but quite basic. This one is actually a great example of this one because I actually use the middle indicator, which is something that this one doesn't really normally do. Might need to remake the exterior indicator. The technique A1, however, does not really fall victim to this. So if you're watching me retrofit, then I hope you learned how to retrofit lifts to Polar V2. This is usually a monthly stream. Sometimes I do development bullshit. Kinda disappointing I have to split it into two parts because of my internet being cut off, and that YouTube decided to automatically end the stream. Like there's a dual stream, which is kinda a weird thing. But it would make the video weird. Like I'm not willing to try that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I guess I have nothing to show you at this point. So yeah, bye bitches. 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 I don't even know why I'm doing this, but this is just to make the ending more. Yeah, bye bitches. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but this is just to make the ending more. Yeah, bye bitches. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like just look at this to make the ending more. Yeah, bye bitches. It's like a recursive know why I'm doing like just look at this. Like I don't think you can understand. It's like a recursive know why I'm doing like just look at this. Like I don't think you can understand. It's like a recursive know why I'm doing like just look at this. Like I don't think you can understand. It's like a